Salesian sister. Yesterday was the feast of the English martyrs. I used to be in a parish not all that far from here in London, English martyrs. And yesterday we were celebrating the feast day of the 40 English martyrs who are actually canonised. But there were so many more, so many more. In 150 years, from about 1535 on into the 1600s, there was terrible persecution in England. Also in England, in Wales, in Scotland, there was just terrible persecution at the time of the Reformation. And it was terribly sad because, you know, it was Christian against Christian. It was the Protestants protesting against what they'd always been, Catholics. And they were putting people through terrible torture. Hanged or beheaded, their bodies quartered, or hung up, maybe beheaded and their heads hanging somewhere. Terrible. And not all that far from here, in central London, if you've got the courage to stand on an island in the middle of all the traffic, facing Marble Arch, Oxford Street to your left, Bayswater to your right, Edgware Road up behind you. There used to be a huge Odeon film cinema there, but it's something else now. But on that traffic island there is a plaque, and you can stand on it and you can look at it, and sometimes you see Catholics, groups of Catholics actually kneeling there and saying the rosary or praying. Why? Because that is where Tyburn was. That's where the gallows were for the execution of those who were prepared to give their life for the faith. To give their life for the faith. That's love. That's love. And so many did. As we know, 40 of them are already canonized saints, but there were so many more. Men, women, rich, poor, the whole spectrum, and they were prepared to give their lives for their Catholic faith. What about us? What about us? People are still dying for the Christian faith across the world. It could come to us. The world is in such an upside-down state. What about us? Let's pray for that kind of love which we're prepared to lay down our lives